We're at a place called Phu Phra Bat Historical Park in Udon Thani Province in the northeast of Thailand. It's about 65 kilometres from Udon Thani and about 65 kilometres from Nong Khai. What makes this site particularly unique is that it contains traces of several different civilizations and cultures spanning literally thousands of years. Now, this hill contains traces of prehistoric man, as well as the Dvaravati period, and Khmer. Look, what I'm about to show you today, beautiful people, for me, it's one of the most magical, mysterious places in the entire world. It should be right up there for people wanting to visit with the pyramids of Egypt, and I don't say that tongue-in-cheek at all. We have a place here that was settled allegedly up to 5,000 or 6,000 years ago and then resettled by many different kinds of people over the millennia. We don't know the original people who lived here and did the art paintings. We can guess who the first people were who came and recognised this as more of a religious site, but it's been suggested that pre-Buddhism, pre-Hinduism, there would have been animism practiced here and types of magicism and ritualism as well. But honestly, if you're going to watch one of my videos, watch this one. The place is absolutely incredible.
Just approaching a place now that was settled, my goodness, at least 6,000 years ago actually, because there's some cave art around here that's 6,000 years old, but people have been settling here. Well, the knowledge so far tells us that people have been settling at this point and coming to this point to paint, to worship, to build religious structures for, well, at least 6,000 years. Natural shelters everywhere where people would have slept or resided or whatever they were doing. And obviously this isn't natural here, that's been carved. Look, that's, I don't know whether that would have been a bed or a seat or what, but that's definitely been carved. But okay, so again, this has been all carved out, so people would have lived right here. Look at this. Look, there's the natural shelter, look, and that's an actual carved out room. Look at that. It's quite extraordinary. Now, I have to read up on it. Some of this are obviously natural formations, but the natural formations have been used, and then many painstaking hours have been spent carving the floor and carving the walls and making it all flat and smooth. And look at this, look. We got that down there, might have been a half or something, but yeah, look. All these walls have been carved, look. Yeah, all this area, look, would have been different rooms, different bedrooms. I've said this before, but this is like, it's like we've got on a spaceship this morning, and we've got on a spaceship this morning, and we just landed on this planet. Who lives on this planet, this strange planet? Nobody knows. Let's go and find out, but I'm pretty sure these are where the caves are going to be. But as you can see why people would have resided here thousands of years ago. All these natural shelters from the rain and the sun and everything else. Wowzers. Right. And this was an area, look, of religious importance. I know that about 1,000 years ago, during the Dvaravati period, people came here and already found most of these religious structures here, or most of these places with the things sticking up and everything. They were already here. It's quite astonishing if you picture your mind back 5,000 years. Is like, what were people doing here? I mean, look at this place. Look, you've got these things just sticking out the rock. Look, it's absolutely incredible. And you know what? Historians can give you an idea of the people that are here, but they can't tell you exactly who they were. Now, let me ask you this. Was this a very different looking rock? Have people carved this out of the actual rock to form the rooms that they want? That's the question. Because look at this. This is almost too perfect, isn't it? Where you've got this central bit here, look. It's all polished out. You know, like there's a right angle there even. You've got all these religious stones. I mean, has Asterix and Obelix been here? I don't know. And look, there's Obelix's men here. He's just been delivering them. I mean, I'm a little bit lost for words in terms of what this was. I know it was an important religious site, but the history books don't fully know yet. But not yet. I can see lots of sort of hints of red and black, but no real cave art yet. I think that's got to be nearby. But look, all of these are natural protection places, and you look at all the red staining here as well. And wow, around this side as well, that's like somebody's bloody lounge, look. Oh, look at this. Now, let me ask you this. I need to look at this ceiling a bit more. This looks like a place where, cooking place or something. Look at this. Extraordinary. Right, let's see. See, this could have been a way over to his missus's house. Look. Hello. The main question I have for all this, look, is what tools were they using? What tools were they using 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 years ago? Was this pre-civilization? Was this part of the world that Graham Hancock talks about, you know, Göbekli Tepe and all that sort of thing, and pre-civilization? I don't know. And I'll tell you what, historians don't really know either, because they can give you an idea of what this was and what's here, but then so can I by looking at it. But look, this is precision tooling. I mean, what tools were they using? What? They had no electricity or anything like that. But I mean, look at this, look. That's carved flat for somebody to sleep in. There's no single bump in that. All the way around. It's just, what an incredible place. Little sinkholes again, and we've got these religious things again. Look, I don't want to harp on about Stonehenge, but we've got these big stones, and they're going all around certain structures here. Like you had the other bit back here, and you got another bit here. But look at these. I think these are about 1,000 years old, the Dvaravati period, but there was always stuff here already. So anyway, let's go off-road a bit, and then I think the caves are going to be up there, but I'm pretty certain, without Googling again, that this would have been done by erosion. This could be volcanic rock, I don't know, but what a beautiful natural spot that would have been on top of a mountain back in the day. Wow, look at this place. I can just imagine the kind of people were here, and in fact, these kind of people, Jesus, look at this. You look at it and you think, how can that be real? Look at that. Look at this, look. This is absolutely incredible. That you can literally see the different layers, look. That's mad. Right, climbing again. Oh shit. Right. Made it up. Let's have a little look over there, and then up there to see if we can find this mysterious cave art. Don't know why I feel the need to go off-road, but well folks, I'm actually getting a bit excited again, because I think we're approaching the area where there's a load of rock art that's even older than the last rock art that I showed you up in Khao Phraya. This is 6,000 years old. In fact, there's rock art here that dates across the millennia, and for some reason there are walls here where people over the millennia kept coming back to the same areas to paint. But see if we can find them. Right, this is the Tam Mua rock shelter. And this particular rock art is from the prehistoric period, dated 2.5 to 3,000 years ago. Well, let's go and have a look and see what sort of artists they were. Look, we'll start here. Oh, this is quite faint here, but look. There's a little herd of animals there. That one appears to have quite a long neck, and there's people down there as well, look. Let me see if I can, quite faint, but we can really make it out there, look. Climbing precariously as usual. Right, here we go, look at this. Oh yes, get in there. This is trippy as fuck, look at this. Oh. That's trippy as fuck, look at that. There's loads of people there, look, that I don't know what the actual depiction is, but that's a whole row of people. And if you look above, look, you got all those black lines there as well. That was the charcoal, and that fades a lot quicker, but it goes right from over there, look, right the way. There goes my glasses. It goes right the way, look. So whatever your preconceptions are or were about Isan province, and you have a picture in your mind, I'm pretty sure it wasn't this one. You know, you can get to the far corners of Isan province and it really is a stunningly beautiful place. I mean, we're very far up north now. We're pretty close to the Vietnamese, Vientiane, to the Lao border. We're not far from Nong Khai, where we're staying for a couple of days. But this place, again, it's like something out of another planet. It's of great historical importance, and in fact this whole area, let's call it the Mekong or the Mekong Basin, is very important in terms of history and ancient history, and digging up the past and finding out who lived here and why. Anyway, we're going to climb to the top of the mountain now and see what the view's like. Right, let's get up this mountain. Not too high, this one. Lost, everywhere you get these little markers here, look, white markers with a red arrow, so if you get lost, look for one of them. And there's the staircase, look.
You alright there, John?
A bit of a duck down, look.
Wow.
We're just getting up to the highest point of the park here. It's not really that high at all. This part is called Phu Phra Bat, and as you can see, we hike up and through the forest and the view starts to open up here. Might be a place for a bit of a rest, but look at this. This is incredible. Right, let me show you how close we are to the edge here, look. Whoa. Look at that. Can I introduce you to John here? This is one of Carl's friends from down in Pattaya, and he hasn't done too much travelling around the country, so...
This is my first time out of Pattaya.
Oh, brilliant. So Carl thought he'd take him and show him a bit of the country, and...
My last time.
You enjoying it though?
No, it's absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant.
Wow.
It's breathtaking, you know. We're just going to a few places. This one isn't too much of an arduous climb, but this has got everything. It's got the view. This place has got everything. It's got the view, it's got the history, it's got ancient civilization, it's got everything. I mean, look, can you imagine it's 5,000 years ago, and you know, you just finished hunting and stuff, and you thought you'd come up here and have a little relax. Oh, it's quite precarious, but I do like it when it's a bit precarious. If we can get around there, probably not, but this, folks, is not a dry and arid land. This, folks, is northern Isan, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at this spot, look. This is quite a place, isn't it? Look at that. Let's have a little look and try not to fall over. So this would have been another little shelter as well. Actually, the Chankau Nai Pran shelter, which is a rock shelter that they used for animal hunting. So they would have.
And that's what it means. Nai Pran means poacher.
Oh, okay. There you go. So here's the poacher's shelter then, where they used to lie in wait with their bows and arrows and stuff, or rocks, to get wild animals or animals for food. Wow, that's pretty incredible. So they wait for the animals to come up and through here, and
Look at John getting all
right up there. There he is.
Animals!
Look at this again, look. And again, look, they talk about these stones being boundary markers, but boundary markers for what? I think there's some kind of religious significance on the central buildings. Look, that one up there, look. What was that used for? And you know what? I've been reading some academic articles over the last few weeks on ancient places here and rock art and stuff, and I believe that these places were almost certainly used for rituals. And some of the artwork was done probably under the influence of, I don't know what, certain things. But yeah, these menhirs or whatever it might be, these are the boundary markers, but it looks a bit like Stonehenge to me. It's all a bit, this one's quite mad as well, look. There's a cave over there. I'm going to have a quick look in the cave, look. Okay. Yeah, I am not crawling under there, but that was probably someone's bedroom. I keep seeing these red hints and I keep thinking, are these more cave paintings? Because they were done in this shade of red ochre, but I'll just film them anyway and see if I can pull anything out on contrast after. You never know. You can see as well, this rock, look, is I think it's non-porous and all the water gushes down. There are rock pools every now and then. The water hasn't evaporated. Wow, look at this. I'm not getting under there. No.
Some painting for you.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, doesn't it? I'm not.
This one, absolutely. Here,
Right.
you can see.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. Actually, look, because hang on. No, you're right there, mate. Look.
Same
And
paint
here.
as that last one.
Yeah. Yeah. There's clear lines there. Look.
Yeah, same here.
Clean lines, and then we go over there to where John is. There's more, but that's exactly the same shade of ochre as before. So I'm not sure if these are ancient paintings too, but I suggest they are. Let's have a look. No, it definitely. I'd suggest that definitely is, mate. Look. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. But let's see.
Now,
But that's definitely line work all the way along there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
All the way underneath this stone. I don't know what I'm doing under here, look, because these stones have been put there to keep this boulder up, so. Crazy. This is a well. This is a well that was used about 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, and it was cut out of a single rock and was used for drinking water and consumption of drinking water in Dvaravati period. Something like that, but can you imagine how many years I mean, literally, I'm not talking months, how many years it took to use basic tools to cut this. Look, that's 5 meters deep and 2 meters long. Well, we're just approaching the money maker here, the main spot, the reason everyone comes. And actually, I'll do a bit of a voiceover here, but there's the old legend of Usa suggests that an ancient king over 1,000 years ago, actually there was a suitor for his daughter who was really, the king didn't like him, he wasn't really suited, so to stop the inevitable happening, he imprisoned his daughter, the princess, up there. Cut a long story short, at some point the suitor came along, rescued the princess, and they rode off into the sunset, shall we say. I don't know exactly how that goes, but right, first thing I'm going to do, you watch in prison in that room up there, that's really gnarly, but first thing I'm going to do, what's the way in to get up there, is it? No, that's not the way in, is it? Yeah, I don't think. So I'm going to do a bit of a close-up here to see, and then we'll take it from there. But look, and obviously that wooden lintle's been added later, but imagine there was a way up here. But that would have been pretty easy to guard, and you know if they caught some prisoner, captured someone, put them in there, they ain't going to get out very quickly, really. So now I know that a lot of that's in silhouette. That's the problem with this camera. Now I'm going to say again, is that more art up here? Look at the red staining. I can't really see, but let's have a look from back here. No, I don't think it is. Wow, that's like something out of a fairy story in Europe, isn't it? The princess locked in the tower. I'm actually not sure where I put my bag, over there. I guess that right there is the money maker. Look at that. I wonder if there's a way to get up there and see how big the room is, but what an extraordinary spot. Extraordinary. There, look. Again, it's all polished and cut now. And I've got to say, I'll go back to that in a minute, I've just spotted this. This is quite remarkable. Look, there's another boundary marker there. Look at this. What significance did this have? Did they, perhaps they tried to lure animals through this passageway and they would wait on top there? I don't know, but it's rather extraordinary nonetheless. Look. So these are all shelter areas. Perhaps a spaceship landed here a few thousand years ago and the people lived on here for a few hundred years until they died out, and so did their technology. Most of what I say is tongue-in-cheek, but if the history of a place isn't totally known, then one can speculate all one wants, really. Look. That's a perfect rectangle there, perfect square, perfect circle, perfect circle, perfect circle, perfect circle. What is going on, or what happened in this central spot right here? Now, look, we've got the big marking stones and then the oblong in front, the oblong there, but look at this over here. So as I said, there were religious sites here, but this over here looks rather spectacular. Look, clearly that's all been carved. There's a big marking stone there. Again, you've got these perfect circles. Look, perfect circle. Look, that's all been made there and carved. That's all been made and carved through there with grooves and everything. Look at that. They could be paintings on the roof. Let's just look through here though. Look, again, that's all been carved in some point in the ancient past. But look at this. This is the most incredible place in the park. Look at this. Look, that's all been carved a long time ago though, look. I'd like to find out how old this stuff is here, look, and that Buddha. Obviously this stuff isn't as old as the cave art and stuff because Buddhism wasn't about then, was it? But again, look, it's a perfect square there. And then, look. That's incredible. This is just an extraordinary place. Look at this. This, to me, this is a perfect day out for me. I mean, this is just like another world, look. And I've just spotted these massive marking stones, big lizard there. Marking stones or menhirs up here, look. That seem to be much bigger than the rest. So, well, let's have a peep and see. Let's have a see what they're all about quickly. See, look at that. Round every one of these rock formations, right, are these circles. So, therefore, I'm going to tell you right now, these rock formations have been carved. There's no way those rocks have been, those rocks are just naturally shaped like that, because every single spot like that, look, there's a rock in the middle and they've put the circle all the way around. This is just, this is incredible, look. I mean, what's it all about, look. But these are definitely the biggest stones. This circle here, man, this is just mental. And again, if any geologists ever watch that, tell me what those circles are. I'm sure they're natural. I don't know. This something happened here, mate. This was a ritualistic place or something very much like that. Look at this place. Wow, incredible. Okay, I better catch up with the other couple of guys there. Probably getting a bit irritated because I like to see all the detail, mate. I like to see all the detail. Look at the size of that. So it turns out there was a big wooden shelter all the way around here, and all these circles and perfect circles I've been talking about, they were places for wooden pegs to hold up the wooden roof, which actually, as you can see, the bases went all the way around in this circle here, all the way around. So maybe there were lots of wooden roofs all over this complex. Maybe this was a proper town that had wooden roofs and pathways and everything. And that place up there, though, is definitely a place for ritual. Well, yeah, look at this place where all this has been carved out, and clearly, again, this was a place for worship. Look, there is a very old Buddha there, minus the head. I don't know if that means the Burmese have been through or not, but there's a lot of these old stone markers now. What were these? You can see all those squares and everything here, then you can see these bits, so they all had different functions. I would suggest to you there was a whole town here, and half of it was covered in wood, wooden roofs and wooden walkways. And you know, is this artwork here? Well, come on, this is artwork, isn't it? Look. Yeah, it's got to be. And then again, they're using natural formations and just making them better. Look, they've cut again for the flow of water through there. These Buddhas would have been put in much later, I think, but absolutely incredible walls to keep out the wild beasties. Yeah, look, there's another well or sinkhole or communal washing place or drinking place or whatever. But wow, this complex was pretty massive, and I would suggest it was probably a whole town on top of the mountain here. Wow. And look, they're doing a bit of work there to help hold it up and obviously extend and to reimagine how it once looked. Got the workers here, look.
He said, yeah, they're fine businesses, but not much now because not much now because they're only at the top level.
Oh. Oh.
ตัวหอบแบบนี้จะต่อมก็ได้เจออะไรบ้างครับ
นี้ยังไม่ทราบครับต้อง ลงไปเลย
Oh,
นะ
ต้องดูก่อน
ครับ
Yeah, he says they don't really know what they intend to find because they're only at the top sort of level now,
Ah.
and they'll just look for what they find as they get deeper.
What's the Thai word for very interesting?
เขาบอกว่าน่าสนใจมาก
Ah, carb. Mark.
It's all stringed up in sections.
It's the old temple bit. Wow, so they've got it all stringed off, look, and there's an archaeological dig here. I was half tempted to ask if I could just sit there for the day and dig with them. I missed my vocation in life. I should have been an archaeologist. That, my dear friends, has been the most astonishing Phu Phra Bat historical park in northern Isan, very close to the Lao border. If you are up this way, or indeed you are thinking about making a separate trip, you would absolutely not be disappointed. This is quite a wondrous place. Anyway, till the next time, peace.